approach life with open arms. Lessons learned, open palms to tell the future close enough.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Mookie Betts. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch moments away, and on the hill, the southpaw from Mexico, Julio Urias.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
And the pitch. That misses the zone, and this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
1-1.
That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field.
Rudder takes off, cut on and miss.
0-1.
Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. Strike 2.
0-2.
And now the lefty. And down on strikes goes Gurriel. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Half inning complete. We've got no score.
Everybody wanna go different ways. Everybody wanna have different tastes.
here at Dodger Stadium. And our pitcher tonight, Merrill Kelly. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And he deals. Swing and a ball popped up. One down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Here, the sixth spot for them in this one, Will Smith.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
There's a line drive to left field. Carroll makes a nice running catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning, no score.
I'm on that west side, baby. You should already know that. Top of the game with an ounce of that back. Ride through this.
And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Urias back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, one down.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Going to count 1 and 2. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Betts pulls that one down. 1 up, 1 down.
That is it. The second baseman, Brendan.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Strike 1.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1 and 1.
One strike.
And that's outside. Two and 1 now. And that clips the inside corner.
2-2 the count.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Kicks and deals.
Ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Runner at first with 2 away. Evan Longoria stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball
A
1.
little bit low.
Ball 1, no strike.
Marte off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch. Ripped towards third. They get the force. And that is that. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder.
Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Rojas throws on to first. And Betts is gone.
The left fielder.
Digging in, Trace Thompson. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. That one ripped. That's a hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now will be Will Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hard hit left side. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting 7th, the center fielder.
Next to hit, James Outman.
Man.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
And the pitch. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Carroll Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
McCarthy.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
You see me.
So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Back here in LA, and now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The wind of the pitch. Out there to center. Carroll moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away. Kelly measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. Michael Busch, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCarthy trying to get there, and it's caught. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now he breaks his bat. Whips it to first on the run. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Dodgers down in order, and we are still scoreless.
You know how it goes. 1 1 2 1 2. That was the zip code. December 27 was the birth of Canada, the Met fan. Born in
As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Josh Rojas.
The shortstop, Josh Rojas.
Urias back to work. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He handles it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Gurriel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And it's fouled away. And here it comes. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. In there for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. And misses inside.
It's a good take.
That's to third. And that is that. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, Miguel Rojas at the plate.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Freeman at the plate now. That's ball one.
1-0.
Now Freeman drives one deep to right. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Mookie Betts. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. He's 0 for 1.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
0-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rojas throws on to first. Mookie retired 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Thompson swings through it for strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 is the count.
Oh, 0-2 now. That's down and in. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Two outs. In the dirt. In plenty of time to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. The pitch. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side.
You know, these D-backs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
At the ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Rips one to right, and there's one down.
bat, number 4.
Here's Ketel Marte, and he's already singled in this game. High in the air, out to right. Betts on the move. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 3.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn.
Longoria.
And a foul ball, third base side.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 0-1, and that one is inside ball 1. Laced to right center, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner leads away at second. That's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Longoria at second with 2 down. That one just missing inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Arizona. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Will Smith.
Top of the game with an ounce of that back. Ride through the city in a magic throwback. West Coast lifestyle.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he brings it into the warning track.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
James Outman now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. Pitch out, but no action. And the 1-0. And there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 1 out. Michael Busch steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lux trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag and got him at second.
The designated hitter.
Here is J.D. Martinez. This to third. Longoria slings it across, and Martinez is out. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Center fielder, number 8.
Carroll having a lot more success on the road this season. Urias back to work. Carroll, 22 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, typically left field. Fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner guys to help him out in the gaps.
Then there's one down.
The batter,
Jake
the right
McCarthy
fielder,
digs in now.
Jake McCarthy.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
0-1.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Out to center. Outman drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Josh Rojas.
Rojas.
First offering, and it just misses.
Count 1-0.
That one drifts inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Rojas measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
And the righty deals. And that's in the dirt.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Gets under it and pops it up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And he dodges that fastball. Next offering misses. 2-1. One down, base is empty. Awkward swing there for the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Mookie to hit. Betts, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. On the ground to short, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. And next for LA, Trace Thompson, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one off the plate inside. 3-0. Righty delivers, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Right out to the warning track.
Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. One runs in. The second run scores. And they take a 2-run lead to second, and he's out. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
There's the strike. Right-hander kick steals the other way, and that should be extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Smith around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3. On about third, but back to second safely.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Merrill Kelly out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Joe Mantiply.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Rogers throws to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And he deals. In there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped in the air, left field. Thompson pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Christian Walker will hit next. First pitch and he just misses. Kicks and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. That one ripped left field. That's back. And forget it. That one felt good. His 29th of the season. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit.
Brendan Rodgers is in now for the Diamondbacks. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Daniel Hudson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And the 0-2. Next offering is outside. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Righty to the plate. And now the count filled up 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The pitch. On the ground, a short could be 2. To second, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Busch.
the third baseman, Michael.
Here comes a pitch. Mantiply, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. And the 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Rojas. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
Martinez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To short, could be 2. Over to Rogers. To Walker, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Moreno up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. And there's a strike. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. The swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. In there, and it's 0-1. They say you win.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. And the Diamondbacks down in order, and they still trail it here 3-1. On the mound now, Mark Melancon. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Your attention,
Freddie
please.
Freeman up to the
Now
dish.
pitching for Arizona, number 34, Mark Melanson.
The wind and the pitch. Just missed. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Andrew Chafin, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. One to to Freddie Freeman. In there at the knees. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Popped in the air, left side. And Freeman is retired. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. First pitch just misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Ground ball, Walker. He steps on the bag, and that's the third out. Back here in L.A., we go to the ninth, and now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. That's in there, and that's strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Struck him out looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And before the pitch, he steps off. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Right side. Betts on the move. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Couple years, couple ills. Took a hit right out the field. Now I got the gist of how to feel the one to feel. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting, but forgetting how you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My attention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when you're trying to come up with a what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage it.
Now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attention.